Hey Libra, today I just wanted to read. It just feels like so much has been going on. But today I just wanted to just read. So I hope you find a message in this reading. I hope there's something that you can take away from this. Also, if you do find something that resonates with you, I would very much appreciate you to click that like button. If you guys don't know already, I am Auji, and this is Sacred Libra, where we talk all things Libra. Okay. Um, I do want to go into this believe in your own magic oracle deck first. I do want to go into this, get some messages for you, for us. What messages do we have for Libra? I've been feeling like I actually just came from being outside, and I seen it was this cloud. I don't know what made my attention draw to the clouds, but it was this cloud, and it was like a long cloud, almost looked like a chemtrail kind of, but really, really big, fluffy like a cloud. And it had this sharp turn, and in my mind kept on flashing sharp turn, a sharp left. It was a sharp left turn. And I was thinking about like a pivot, a change, a turning point, some type of hard left, a hard left turn. And immediately I thought about, like, I want to pull some cards. Yeah, I want to pull some cards on that type of on that energy that I'm getting. So yeah, that stuck with me. That hard left, sharp turns, pivot points. It was like growth is not in a straight line. That's what I got as well. And it was like a hard left. Something was a hard turn. And you're still growing through it. At the bottom of the deck, you got Tower. Unplug and relax for a spell. Just unplug and relax. Spend some time with you. What do you like to do? Okay? What do you like to watch? What do you want to watch? What you want to listen to, Libra? It's like relax. Take your mind off your day, or mind off whatever's happening, mind off whatever issues, what's not going right. And just relax. The first card is wings. You never needed those wings to fly. I feel like somebody is leaving some certain standards, like breaking through a certain type of standards, not doing it a certain type of way, not answering a certain type of way. It's like societal standards, breaking through that, not needing that to be whatever somebody else expected you to be, taking off the expectations. Yeah, you can fly, but that comes with so much, realizing so much that something comes for. I really get the sense that you're just in the need to find this happiness, there's a happiness. It feels like you've gone without it. So now you're getting the courage to paint that back into your life with this sun card right here. You got wings, sun. So it's like you're getting the courage to paint something back into your life with your own narrative. Then you have library. Take control of your own narrative. And this is your happiness. What does happiness means to you? Like, what does happiness? I feel like some of you guys could have definitely been hit face to face with that question. Like, really, what does happiness means to you? Because you can keep going and keep flying a certain type of way, but that's not going to bring you your happiness. And once you realize you don't need that thing to be happy, once you realize you don't need that title to be happy, you know, once you realize you don't need whatever outside validation to be happy, then you can get back to your true happiness. Then you can get back on the boat, or on the road. You have thorns here. Weave together the crown you deserve. That's also taken back. And then the universe, we're all just stardust. I did want to read that one before I go off on a tangent. You got universe. It's real quick. It says we are all just stardust. When we're children, we can barely comprehend the vastness of our own lives, let alone the existence of other planets. It's not long before we learn we aren't the center of the universe. We are but specks of stardust in one of its many skies. However, we must all still do our part to take care of our own individual worlds, or else it throws everything else off balance. Make sure to keep the balance in your life, but don't forget the big picture stuff. Recycle, don't litter, and give thanks. I feel like this is you understanding doing your part in the universe. And when it means your part, this is not an act of service. For some of you guys, you're understanding that doing your part in the universe is not necessarily just the act of service, light worker. Your part in the universe is also filling your own cup. It's also taking care of your own individual world, your own happiness. So you're realizing that your part is not just of service. Your part is also to be fulfilled, to be happy too. There's a big urge for you to chill out, relax a bit. I'm gonna go into these cards. Tell me more about wings for Libra. Tell me more about wings. Yes. Explore other options. For some of you guys, you thought that that one option that you chose was your only option. But once you cleared your eyes and actually begin to see what's in front of you, you realize you had tons of options. And now you're getting to a point, or you're going to get to a point where you're going to be exploring those options and open to exploring other options. You got the Hermit. For some of you guys, you thought that you had to get at something alone. Now you're opening up and you're seeing the world around you in a different light. You're seeing the excitement around you. You're curious about different places, different people. It's almost like you were never meant to do something alone for a lot of you guys. Yeah, something is coming back. With all the love you give, you should be able to receive all that love back. Who says that you can't, or who says you have to do something alone or by yourself? Tell me more about Sun for Libra. Get the negative thoughts out of your mind. This card just screams to me just negative thoughts, confused because you may have a big decision or something. You may be coming out of healing, or you may be crossing some major milestones in your life. Not only is that like all the energy from that could be overwhelming and a little bit of anxiety, but you're telling yourself negative things about it. The way you speak to yourselves for a lot of you guys is taking the happiness out of your life. Some of you guys are speaking yourselves out of happiness. You got the Ten of Pentacles. So it's like you see all things are in alignment. For some of you guys, you do see things are good for you. Things aren't necessarily bad, but you keep on thinking about some type of past energy, that's bringing negative thoughts, or there's some type of negative thoughts that you have in your mind about a particular thing. It's the way you talk to yourself, how you're in relation with that thing, the relationship you build with that thing. And when everything's in front of you looking good, and you're in your mind overthinking, making what's good, finding something, nitpicking at something. Also, this is you making a choice about about being in control of your own happiness. You don't see it right now for a lot of you guys, but what's stopping you from getting this ultimate happiness, this Ten of Cups type of feeling, is opening up your heart. It's being vulnerable. It's letting a wall down. And you talk yourself out of it every single time. Tell me more about library. You got the Lovers. This is a lot about connection. Okay. For some of you guys, you can be the narrative that you've created around a certain type of relationship in your life is just fueled with just negative, dark energy. And the way that you may perceive relationships is just fueled with negative, dark energy. This energy is clearing, but we have to see it, tell the thing where it is. You feel like you always get left with the load. You feel like you have to do all the work in a relationship. Something's always on you in the relationships. You're always getting taken advantage of in the relationships. You're carrying the load. You're carrying these burdens. And it's time for you to take your story back. For some of you guys, you're realizing that that's not the only way to be. At the bottom of the deck, you got the Ten of Swords. 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords here. So with that same energy, it's clearing out. So this is a clearing out. I feel like this is you taking it back. So some of you guys are on that energy where you could be feeling like that you get the short end of the stick, or you get the full load. You always put in too much. You're the one that's doing all the work in the relationship. Somebody's not working with you in a relationship, or you have all the burdens to carry. Something's heavy on you. It's a lot on your shoulders, too much on your shoulders in a relationship, in a bond. And you're going to get to a point where you rewrite the whole story. Where the heavy thing, the thing that you feel heavy, if you're still in this energy, the heavy feeling you have around your relationships, I know, you're going to create a whole new story. And this story is going to be of you being free of that burden. First, I opened up the deck. It's the Six of Swords here. First thing is you need some type of clarity. There's a transition in the mind. Because as I was saying that, I kind of heard somebody say, like, how? Okay. But there's a transition in the mind. And you start to think about things differently. Remember, the thoughts that you're having about a situation, I promise you to analyze your thoughts, because 9 times out of 10, they're probably negative. If this is resonating, 9 times out of 10, those thoughts are probably negative that you have towards how you are in relationships, towards your relationships. What do you feel are the outcome of your relationships? Let's get there. Okay. How do you feel you're treated overall in relationships? Do relationships have a good taste in your mouth or a bad taste in your mouth? How are you around friendship, sisterhood, brotherhood? Intimate relationships. How are you? What does that put into it? It's like the whole narrative you give yourself around a specific relationship is definitely going to change, okay? Tell me more about Thorns. Yeah, somebody's stepping into a new chapter. And more than anything, before you let the people validate you, before you let the accolades validate you, the trophies, the verifications, okay, validate you, the money validate you, you validate yourself. How about you celebrate yourself? Before anybody gives you this type of validation, you validate yourself. Before anybody throws you this type of celebration, you celebrate yourself, okay? You're creating something new. You feel it and you know it. You don't know how big of a thing this is going to be, but you feel like whatever it is that you're creating, whatever it is that you've been working on is going to be big. This is for my people who definitely have been working on something. You have weaving together the thorns, hard work. Definitely going to be working together. Not working together. What am I talking about? Definitely going to be, you're definitely working on something good. Okay, weave together the crown that you deserve. Thorns. Things can get sticky. Things probably have been sticky on the way. But you feel like with this Empress card at the top of the deck, this is what you know now. This is what you know. You know you're creating. You know you're in your moment. You're in your energy, ready to create something new. You're giving life to something, giving birth to something. And before you let anything else validate you, you validate yourself. Give yourself that label before anybody labels you. You don't know how big of a thing, of what this is going to be. The Ace of Wands. This is creating a whole new reality. You know how big it is. Okay, you know that it's going to be big. I'm sorry if y'all hear that music. Tell me more about Universe. Because he really just... There it is. That 10 of Cups. That 10 of Cups. There it is. Realizing that your part, doing your part in the universe is not just about service. it's also about filling your cup. It's also about taking care of your inner needs, what you need, your happiness, your peace. You have clarity here. Finally getting clarity here. Then you have justice. This is seeing the other side of things. Finally, both are in alignment. Okay? You come from this not being able to make the choice to the justice card. Now you're clear about it. Getting clear about what it is that you want. Getting clear about what it is, about your happiness. What it is that you want to attract and bring into your life. Okay? I did want to do another quick read. I know we had 20 minutes, but like I said, I just wanted to read today. So if y'all ain't doing nothing, don't go nowhere. Okay. Let's just do this. That's that heart left. That's that heart left that you do. Some of you guys was really planning on really trying to do this shit alone. Really trying to skate by without opening up, being vulnerable. Without anything. But there's a hard left, pivot. Something brought you to some type of turn. Something brought you to like enough is enough type energy. What messages do we have for Libra? Got the Eight of Swords coming out. Then you have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, it almost feels like this person was trapped, but knew that they weren't trapped. Like, I feel like somebody was initially trapped. Didn't realize that they truly weren't. But then decided to just stay there in that energy. And it's kind of like, no. Got the Queen of Swords here. So, if this is, yeah. You got the Queen of Swords here. So, I feel like you get clarity on what that thing is that is breaking your heart. Or what that thing is that is bringing you pain. Or making you feel like you're in separation. Also getting to a point of realizing you have the strength to walk away from something. Try to fit another one on here. Yeah, this is straight growth. You wake up. Not only do you wake up, you see things from a totally different perspective. Yeah, from a totally different perspective. You start looking at everything different. Even past situations different. Like I said, the way that whatever you're viewing, whatever's keeping that void between relationships, whatever idea you have around it, or it could be a relationship, it's going to totally change. It might not be all of your relationships as a whole. It may be a relationship that you're viewing a certain type of way, and that relationship actually has a hold on you in a lot of other areas. So maybe that's that. But it's going to totally change. With the Magician here, this is you realizing once you shed light on that thing, on your heart, see where the pain is also where the desires are and where the happiness is and all that feeling. When you turn off all of that in your heart, you turn off everything. So once you put that energy back into your heart, you realize that you do have the strength and the tools. You see yourself as the magician there. You see yourself as powerful there, as you can do everything. You see yourself without a flaw there. So then now you have the power to walk away from things that aren't necessarily serving you emotionally and cater to yourself with this Queen of Pentacles energy and nurture yourself, nurture your own dreams. Okay, this brings you in major alignment with the Chariot card. This puts you in action. Definitely success, victory. You have this victory here. And not only do you have the victory, but it comes with a different perception, different perspective. Comes with seeing things. Also, this comes with a sacrifice as well. There was something sacrificed here. But you begin to see the way you give and receive love differently. Most importantly, the way you receive love. You begin to see it differently. Your idea on how you love is changing. How you open up to love. Okay. I did want to clarify. I did want to go in here and clarify. And then I wanted to get in that kipper. That damn kipper. Get in that kipper deck. Okay, tell me more about the Eight of Swords for Libra. Tell me more about the Eight of Swords for Libra. Right with that, you got the Eight of Wands. So, a lot of things are happening. So, like I said, with this Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands card, this could be two totally different things, okay? Yeah. So, for some of you guys, this was, just going to say what the cards say. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, you got the Seven of Swords here. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles. So some of you guys, you made comfort in this place of not being fully satisfied, being in your head, letting yourself think you out of things, being in this place of fear, going but so far. You could have accomplished a lot of things in that space, okay? For some of you guys, just like I was thinking, this Eight of Wands is definitely a lot happening at once. A lot of things happening at once. Like the person who thought that they can handle this, like I don't have to, I'm good where I'm at. Now so many things is happening. You'll realize that you're still getting the short end of the stick. Wait a minute. Huh? So that's why I say that a person that I feel, Libra, you were not necessarily stuck and chained, trapped in your mind. The Eight of Swords card is not a card of being like stuck in bondage somewhere, like can't get out. I feel like you seen the way out, you knew the way out, but you were comfortable where you were. You were comfortable. I can ride this out for another. I'm not trying to do no really changes. And you were comfortable and safe. And very safe. Okay. Because then when you realize that, wait a minute, I'm getting the short end of the stick, something clicks and you put your Queen of Swords hat on. It's like, I need to look at this. Look at this pain. Why? I need questions. I need answers. The Queen of Swords is getting answers. I need answers. And it's like I'm turning the light within to the wounds of why I have made a prison a home that I was free from a long time ago. Why have I made this? Why have I made residence in this dark space? For some of you guys, it has a lot to do with these wounds and these old hurts, old pain, past pain, things that weren't tended to, so they're still they're not in good shape. And with that fixing, with understanding these questions and giving light to something, you could put some type of healing on it. Give it some type of life energy where it heals. I'm going through all the cards where I didn't even get through. Tell me more about the Queen of Swords. Look at that. I just said, I was like, I'm going through the cards, but let me put a card down here. You got the Hermit. That's inner. You turn your light on. So it wasn't like you were trapped in your mind. For some of you guys, maybe triggering to hear that it's like not, because I know we like, no, you don't understand. I get you. I've been there. Listen, I'm your sister. But for some of you guys, you've known the way out. You had the key. Some of you guys had the key and was sleeping with the key, like, it just made comfort out of just thought that you had to make do. Some of you guys is definitely, I sympathize, because some of you guys felt like there was no other option. Like some of you guys are coming from, traumatic childhoods and things like that, where you had no choice but to find some comfort in the chaos, because you ain't had nowhere to go, and this is what you know, this is what you come from, this is what you know. So yeah, I can function in a lot of chaos that a lot of probably sane people probably can't. And that's just, it's like that type of energy. But once you realize that you're getting the short end of the stick too, hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, I didn't make comfort. If I made comfort in this, why does it still hurt? If I'm safe here and I'm good here, why does it still hurt? If my plan was to be numb here, what am I missing? You got the Three of Pentacles, and then you got the King of Pentacles. You're dedicated to working on this. Yeah, dedicated to working on you. Dedicated from actually seeing if you have the tools to get out of a space, which it comes down here. Okay, tell me more about the Three of Swords. Oh, realize that heart was guarded. Some of you guys realize that after a while, you decided to stay in that imprisonment in your mind because that was better, that was easier than letting somebody in. Some of you guys realize that the guard around yourself was easier to stay there guarded than to be open and let someone in. And this is coming from your inner wisdom of you questioning yourself, you questioning certain things, you asking the questions and getting the answers from within. It's like the Queen of Swords needs answers, right? The Queen of Swords is seeking from answers, and she can be seeking for answers from anywhere. She could be seeking answers from anywhere, from anybody. But it's the Hermit's wisdom that understands that the answers they seek, that the answers that he seek are within. It's that Hermit's wisdom that understands where to go to get those answers. And the Queen of Swords, no. The Queen of Swords is like, I need answers. And on top of that, hermit energy. So I'm going way inside. Got the wisdom of the hermit. Realizing that your heart was guarded. Not only was it hurt, it was guarded. And it was guarded. You were guarding it because it was hurt. And for some of you guys, you went through something with someone and it was like, well, if this person can hurt me that bad, I don't want to chance it on what this person could do. Because I had no idea that this person was going to hurt me this way. So I don't want to chance it on this person. For some of you guys, the prison, this Eight of Swords energy, this trapment is guarding your heart. Noticing that it needs healing. Yes, it needs healing. It needs to pick up past energies. What's happening now? What do you want to happen? It needs to pick up all these types of feelings and emotions because it's been so guarded. And you've been busy trying to fight everybody else off instead of tend to your heart. Tell me more about the Magician. For a lot of you guys, it's all about opening up and being vulnerable. And that's just like the word. That's just been the word, the theme. Just vulnerability, opening up. Maybe everybody wants a sense of deeper connection going forward. Maybe that was on everybody's list, like a deeper, I want to work on my connections, my relationships. But this is you trying to find the strength, trying to find why you don't deal with certain things, why you don't deal with certain emotions. Also trying to understand, not trying to understand, but trying to find the strength. I'm sorry, my neighbor didn't pull back up with the music. But also understanding that you do have the strength to be vulnerable, to feel your emotions, okay? To express your emotions, all right? Yes, there's a lot of wounding here. So a lot of you guys with this Ten of Swords and then the Nine of Swords that you don't see, a lot of you guys, you understand what's on your back, what's on your shoulders, what's going on, but you don't understand how you're being trapped. It's like, what? This is a prison? No, it's not. This is my home. It's almost like saying that, like, you don't see how something is the fear running through your mind. You don't see how your thoughts are also, your thoughts are entrapping you. You understand the drainage, okay? You understand the suffering. You understand feeling at rock bottom, but you don't understand how your own thoughts are a lot of the cause of your suffering. And this is understanding. This is you finding the power to be vulnerable, to open up. Tell me more about the Eight of Cups. Yeah, walk away. Walk away. This energy's here. There's still some type of waiting. There could still be some type of negative energy pulling you back. This is a strong, this is strong. These belief systems are strong. It's going to be a big one. Tell me more about this negative mindset right here pulling you back here when you know what you're walking away from. You know what you're trying to walk away from. You got this connection. You may have a connection in front of you that you know you have to be open, or you know you have to let go of a certain type of belief system to be fully in it, but something is still holding you. Tell me more about the Three of Wands. It's the negative thoughts. It's also the thoughts of being alone. Make sure you are honoring what it is that you feel. I feel like one sense of you, you do want to do the right thing, but then it's simply that. It's just negative thoughts. Thoughts of being alone, thoughts of not making it, thoughts of things not turning out, feeling like you're not worthy of something. Just all negative thoughts. Tell me more about the Six of Cups. For a lot of you guys, it's about how you feel about some type of childhood, some type of past. Could be a past relationship. This tells me you do see the path, and you are eager to learn, and you're in love with the process and in love with learning and figuring out more about, you know, yourself. Okay, you're eager, you're dedicated to this. Okay, and with this Six of Cups, which I think the Six of Cups was here, but it was the Five of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. But how you feel, you're definitely dedicated to working. Tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles here. Yeah, this is you working on yourself. You get to work though. You get to work. That waiting stops. You decide to get there. And this is you moving forward. Getting your mind, transitioning your mind, transitioning your thoughts, changing your way of thinking. Tell me more about the Chariot. You got the Six of Cups. Now it's in alignment. The way you give and receive love is in total alignment now. Giving more of yourself. Tell me more about the Hangman. Yeah, this is a new way of thinking. You don't see the many blessings that it's bringing in. You got the Tower card. Changing your perception from painful endings into a new perception. Some of you guys don't make the effort to open up because of painful ending, because of the inevitable ending that you're avoiding, that you're thinking up, that you're creating, number one, and avoiding it. Okay, I think I'm gonna do just like 2 or 3 of my oracles cards, and then we're gonna get y'all up out of here. Okay, I just wanted to, you know, read today. I ain't like read in a minute. I live for these readings. Okay, let's get, what closing messages do we have for Libra? What closing messages do we have for Libra? What closing messages do we have for Libra? A new earth is happening. Keep holding the vision. Do you have Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning? And it says it's not time yet. Things are being woven. Wait. And at the bottom of the deck, you have activation. This means get your rest. But a new earth is happening. Some of you guys are changing. Congratulations for making these huge leaps in your life. And you're learning. This is soul growth. You're understanding, getting a higher learning. This is a life lesson. And also make sure you get your rest. You are being activated. This is a spontaneous awakening. And it's going to be really, really good for you. Okay? So that's the message that I have for you guys today. I hope this reading resonates with you. If it did, make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up. And make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.